It never rains in Colorado. We're jumping for joy, jumping for joy. Not to mention, there's a lot of wildfires out here right now. This is a miracle. It's a July 14th miracle. Woo! Hello. 1 second. All right, the rain has passed, and I'm gonna give you a little recap from the race yesterday at Copper Mountain Ski Resort here in Colorado. First of all, enjoying a little celebratory chocolate. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. If you didn't see yesterday's vlog, I think you'll really enjoy it. It's been really fun to take you along the journey of running and racing with Mr. GoPro. I'm having way too much fun carrying this guy, and basically maybe like once every 8 miles, I pulled this guy out of my vest that I was wearing and I just hold it up, kind of, you know, just like this. As I'm running along, I don't stop. I just give you guys a little update, like what place I'm in, you know, kind of how I'm feeling a little bit, and it's been fun. Oh yeah, remember my shoe review from maybe 5 or 6 days ago? The Salomon S-Lab Ultra shoe. This guy right here is amazing. It's rocking. I raced in it yesterday. It felt so good. I guess one thing is my left foot went a little numb at one point, so maybe I laced it just a little too tight, but overall, the cushion, the grip, how it hugs my foot, like I never felt like I was slipping and sliding, and it was a really, really tough course. A lot of uphill, a lot of downhill. Very little flat. In fact, hardly any flat. So, good job, Salomon, on this Ultra shoe. And, oh yeah. Okay, so the race. The gun goes off. Here's a little tip of the day for any runners out there. I'm giving away a little of my strategy. Basically, in this race yesterday, I started a little too far back. And so I probably should have started in front of maybe 10 people so I was probably in like 20th place leaving the starting chute, and I probably should have been in about 10th place. But I don't necessarily like taking out the lead because I like to chase people, and especially on the uphill. So what I do, and this is my strategy, is I let people go ahead of me, and I know I'm gonna catch them, most of them. Maybe not all of them, but most of them. And so the first, 5 miles was basically all uphill. And I started in like 12th, well I started in 20th, then 12th, and then 11th and 10th, and then by the top of the mountain I was in 4th, heading into 4th place, about there. And so along the way I was like, okay, there's the next guy, let's go get him, let's go get him, let's go get him. And so it basically is a mental game to go chase people up the hill. Does that make sense? That's my tip of the day. I felt great, felt strong. Here's my weakness. This is my weakness in the 50K distance and probably ultra running as a whole. I struggle after about 22 to 25 miles. So basically 22, the race was 31.5 miles, somewhere right around there. It's a 50K, 31 miles basically. And so from 22 miles to, let's just call it 31 miles, I struggle with the uphills. I can fly. I was running 5 flat, 5:20 pace at the end of the race on the downhills. Like, steep downhills, but I was like, my legs can still move on the downhills and the flat sections. I was flying. But the uphills, that last like 8 to 10 miles of the race, that's my weakness. That's my weakness. And I don't know if there's much else that's, weak about my ultra running other, like, that is my weakness. And I almost felt like I was bonking at about mile 25 on the last big uphill, but then I took some gels in and I felt a lot better. Anyway, it's good to know your weakness so that you can improve for the next time, right? Right? Which is next week. So, ended up in second, won some prize money. That always helps. Pay for diapers, pay for baby food, all that good stuff. Although Michael's not on baby food yet, but it's coming, it's coming. So, a package arrived yesterday while we were having a little party, and I was like, wait a minute, I didn't order anything. And so, the UPS driver dropped it off. It ended up inside our house on a bench, and then I woke up this morning from my slumber, and the box looked like this. What? So apparently the boys, at some point last night, opened this box. They love when things come to the house because they think it's toys for them. No, boys, this is for me from Bud. Bud is an avid and faithful viewer. Bud and I actually used to go snowboarding in high school, long time ago now, bud, up at Copper Mountain where I raced yesterday. So, Bud, you're the best, and he and I, so Bud, I did not get to do like a grand unboxing because the boys did it for me. So, basically, here he sent me a book by Gary Vaynerchuk, who is a entrepreneur and a social media guru, and so he sent me this book called Crushing It. And I love Gary. He's got a lot of energy, and he's smart. He's a smart businessman. So thank you for the book, Bud. I will read it. But probably more importantly, Bud, you thought outside the box or inside the box to send me a pair of running shoes. Adidas Ultra Boost. Are you kidding me? And Bud, you got the right size. You got the right size. This is amazing. And folks, I can't even tell you, if you've been watching the vlog for a while, you know that like sometimes finances are tight, and we're not afraid to talk about that. I mean, I've received 3 pairs of new running shoes in the last 10 days. I'm like, it's like Christmas in July. What is going on? So thank you, Bud, for sending these. I'm not going to give my initial impressions tonight, because I haven't worn them yet, and I haven't jogged in them yet. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, not sure when, but this is epic, and I can already tell, Bud, that these are going to be good, especially for road running and running on the roads. I'm excited. It's called the Adidas Ultra Boost, and there's some ridiculously crazy technology in these shoes in the foam. That is it, folks. I'm calling it. I needed a simpler day of life and resting after yesterday's big race, and so we're just gonna, that was it. That was today's story. Today's story in the books. Seek beauty, work hard, love each other. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.